In the twilight of the 19th century and the dawn of the 20th, the world was in the throes of a seismic shift. Empires expanded, technology advanced, and the map of the world was redrawn. It was a time of exploration and exploitation, of progress and plunder. Amidst this global tableau, a series of conflicts erupted in the distant lands of South Africa, known as the Boer Wars. The first of these, the First Boer War, began in December of 1880, ignited by escalating tensions between the British Empire and the Boer settlers, primarily of Dutch origin, over territory and resources. Despite being a global superpower, the British found themselves in a quagmire against the fiercely independent Boers who, although outnumbered, utilized their intimate knowledge of the local terrain and guerrilla warfare to resist the British forces. The British suffered a humiliating defeat in the First Boer War, which ended with the signing of the Pretoria Convention in 1881. The Boers had not only managed to defend their lands, but also gained international recognition for their republics, the Transvaal and the Orange Free State. But the peace was tenuous at best. The discovery of gold and diamonds in the Boer territories in the late 1880s attracted a flood of foreigners, known as Uitlanders, primarily from Britain. The Boers, fearing loss of control, imposed heavy taxes and denied voting rights to the Uitlanders, which eventually led to the outbreak of the Second Boer War in 1899. This time, the British were prepared. With superior numbers and resources, they implemented a scorched earth policy, burning Boer farms and placing civilians in concentration camps. Despite fierce resistance, the Boer republics were annexed by the British Empire in 1902, marking the end of the Second Boer War. In the aftermath, the Boer territories were incorporated into the Union of South Africa in 1910, under British dominion. The Boers, however, continued to exert significant influence, culminating in the establishment of apartheid policies in the mid-20th century. To sum it all up, the Boer Wars were a series of conflicts in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, fought between the British Empire and the Boer settlers in South Africa. They were driven by disputes over territory, resources, and British colonial policies. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, the Boers resisted British forces using guerrilla tactics and intimate knowledge of the terrain. The wars resulted in significant casualties and the establishment of British dominance in the region, but they also laid the groundwork for South Africa's eventual path to independence. These wars serve as a stark reminder of the complexities and consequences of colonialism, and the indomitable spirit of those who resist it. They marked a significant chapter in the history of South Africa, shaping its trajectory in ways that continue to reverberate to this day.